Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your August 2023 reading. This is a reading for all Aquarius placements, of course, also for people who are just drawn to the title or cross watchers and who find something that is helpful in this reading and who think this is resonating with them. So let's look at your cards. We have an exciting time for you. We have a full moon happening in your sign on the 1st of August. So this month is really starting with you in the moonlight, not in the spotlight, but in the moonlight. So this is a big time for you to release, to let go of stuff that doesn't serve you. Also maybe emotional release of things that are still trapped somewhere in your body. That's what's unfortunately often happening with us. But yeah, this is a releasing energy. This is nice to just let go of things that hold us back. So let's see what we can figure out by looking at the cards. I will do a general reading in the beginning of the reading. Second part, I will look into a relationship dynamic, relationship situation. So yeah. And I will also pull some charms that I have over here for you. Okay, the cards kind of want to stay hidden a little bit. They don't want to come out, but I'm just gonna, this one. Ooh, the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands right in the middle of this reading is beautiful starter energy, and the Empress is here on the bottom of the deck. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So there's a lot of stepping into your strength, stepping into your power, understanding what you want, understanding how to get it, understanding when to get it. The Queen of Wands, of course, is the queen that is really the go-getter, that is really the businesswoman, the emancipated woman, the very attractive woman, the woman who gets or goes after what she wants, and the woman who has really great timing also when it comes to being forward moving and proactive. So she's a very active person. She's a very inspired person. She's a very fiery person, I want to say, a passionate person, and she is really using that passion to create her own environment, as does the Empress when we talk about creating our own environment. Very interesting that in this deck, the Empress, and I'm just gonna show it real quick, and underneath we have the 10 of Cups. Beautiful. There is a Libra on this deck, so this is also Libra energy. It's Venus energy, but there is actually the scales, if you see it here on this Empress card, which I think is very beautiful. So it is also about creating something that is fair and good for all, and also being in a just and fair energy and trying to do the right thing. The Queen of Wands is more like, I'm gonna get what I want. She's not out there to hurt people by getting what she wants, but she is still gonna be maybe a little aggressive about it. The Wands can speak about aggression, auto-aggression. The Hierophant, wow, okay. This is really committing to your creative endeavor, your creative practice, your creative business, your business idea maybe, or whatever you want to create. You know, if it's like, I want a family and I want a relationship and I want a committed thing and I'm gonna get it right now is the time. This is how I see you here. Hierophant, I mean, you're really committed to what you believe in. This is being of high spiritual beliefs, maybe even a little dogmatic, like this is how I want to live my life and this is what I believe in, and these are my more spiritual beliefs when it comes to getting what I want. With the Hierophant, I often say it's like this feeling of I need to be able to look myself in the mirror, you know, by living and creating the life that I want. It's a little bit like, it's so interesting. I'm looking, I mean, interesting. We have Leo energy here with the Queen of Wands, and I'm already looking at myself. This is what's happening. I'm looking at my collarbones for some reason, and I've done a bunch of yoga lately, and it's like, they are popping. I'm like, who is this? Yeah, maybe you're like also physically active, and with the Queen of Wands we are physically quite strong and driven. All right, so Six of Wands in the reverse. It seems like you really want to step out of a feeling of not being successful and maybe change your attitude towards that. Maybe something didn't quite work out coming into this month and you're now like just getting over it, looking forward, moving forward, committing more to an idea that you want. Knight of Pentacles. Well, and at the same time, understanding that quick success is maybe not the thing and that things just take work. Knight of Pentacles. And he is like really working towards those values of his. He's really working those values. He's maybe even having a little conversation. What do I want to put my work into to really build that belief system that I want as a strong foundation for my life, for my creative life. Six of Wands in the reverse. It is a card of an attitude problem, maybe. It's hard to find the right attitude. It is also a card of maybe not finding the motivation, but I see that change very much so by the end of the month, even more. Princess of Wands and the Three of Wands. Wow. Okay, subconsciously you have all, I think you figure out like what it takes to really put in the time to build a strong spiritual foundation, and therefore you have a burst of energy here with the Princess of Wands and the Three of Wands, and a high sense of wanting to feel free and open. Okay, higher self, Five of Wands. Yeah, there is this struggle, I think, of fighting for success, maybe not gaining it in the way you wish, or maybe not even as fast as you wish, and therefore still subconsciously deep down being convinced that you are putting the work in, you're doing what there needs to be done, and you're doing what you believe in is right to do. Five of Cups. Wow. Okay. I think you're also doing the emotional work here. You're doing the emotional work of feeling the pain, and that's hard, you know, especially for an air sign to really go down there and being like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm letting the disappointment be present. You know, I'm not just pushing it away. I'm feeling my feelings. I'm releasing my feelings. Or disappointment won't stop me from still being driven towards a goal, a vision. It might even be go as far as, oh, disappointment is giving me the thing that I needed to have this ignition of fire here. Often happens, you know. But there is a release. There's definitely a release. And I think it has to do with your subconscious mind having a conversation about your values and how you really want to work for those, and I mean, look at this image. We're really having this conversation, like, what do I need to do? And the Hierophant is a teacher. He's a spiritual teacher, and he's really communicating into this direction. And the Knight of Pentacles here is like, I think, open for, I mean, it seems like quite a lively discussion. And maybe even a conflict. And the Five of Wands is a conflict here. So there is conflicting energies, but they're all very constructive because they're all in the upright here. And it also seems like this Lord of the Knight of Pentacles is really also, I mean, this is King energy. We can't forget that. oh no, that's not right. I'm sorry, I just said something that's not right. This is Knight energy. It's a different deck. It's Knight energy, so there is a lot of drive involved as well. And he kind of wants to go into this battle with, I mean, he can't win this battle really, but he can really learn from this battle. And I think this is really what's happening here in this conversation. The Knight of Pentacles is a very pragmatic thinker and very down to earth. And the Hierophant, I mean, he's an earth sign too. He is Taurus, also very down to earth. But he is also the spiritual representative here on this earth. And he is the next, or the closest representative to God, you know, like the Pope. In our, like, in this type of deck, you know, in this type of society, of course. And it seems like this Knight of Pentacles wants to learn from the spiritual representative and institution how to gain better results Yeah. Wow. This is a big conversation you're having. This is a big conversation you are having here, Aquarius. All right, so where do we, I mean, there is definitely an ignition forward here that's happening after this conversation has been held. With the Three of Wands, a clear vision forward. This is also Aries energy, and with the Princess of Wands. A lot of motivation, I think, a lot of inspiration. The Hangman, yeah, wow, the Hanged Man in the reverse. You're freeing yourself from restriction. Finally, it's taken a long time. You're gaining a new perspective. This is really pushing you forward. This seems like gaining a lot of momentum and like speed also with the Princess of Wands, Three of Wands. And look at that. I looked at this star here on the Knight of Pentacles quite a lot. And now look at that. It's here on the butt cheeks of the Hanged Man, and it seems like he's like giving him the hit to finally like move forward. What a reading. I love those readings. They're so long this time, but I just love this deck so much. You can really dive into it. All right, so you're gaining this new perspective. You've gained quite some strength here also with the Hanged Man in the reverse. When we are with the Hanged Man, we are really gaining strength. Look at how packed he is. He's like hanging there, hanging in there. He's hanging in there. You know, it's really what he has been doing for a long time. Hang in there, come on, hang in there. And eventually he found so much spiritual understanding in this constricted type of environment or situation that he grew so strong. And then when circumstances finally start resolving, he's come out of it as such a strong person, and he's so ready to change everything, because the next card is the Death card, you know, so ready to let go of those things that hold him back. This reading, you guys, Aquarius, this reading is profound. I don't even know how to name this. King of Cups. Okay, we have a King of Cups here on the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Cups. For some reason, it seems like you might think that this drive is not healthy, or is not what you actually want, or you might overanalyze some situation, because I don't know, the Ace of Wands in the reverse, and there is so much Wands energy pushing you forward in your subconscious. And I do trust the subconscious energy more, to be quite honest with you, because an Aquarius can really trick themselves into thinking stuff because they're overthinking all the time. So there is still an idea in your mind that you are not ready to step into something. But your subconscious already knows you're more than ready. And I think you're and I think this is such a collective thing these days. I feel like that's in every reading in some shape or form. And I mean, of course, your full moon is really here for all of us, but we have, I think, Pluto in Aquarius that's just really weeding out the stuff that's not working, you know, like brutally. And the King of Cups here is so mature about everything. He's just like getting it on an emotional level, and he's super balanced about everything as well. It's interesting. Here we have a Libra card, a Scorpio card on this King of Cups. It's very fascinating. There's a Libra on it. Up here. See that Libra sign? And then we have the Scorpio signs here. So yeah, the King of Cups here is representing you and your emotional stability, and knowing how to bring order into your emotional inner life. High Priestess, wow. Being also the foreseeing force in your life as well with the High Priestess. The King of Cups also is looking at this Queen of Wands. He's very attracted by that Queen of Wands, of course, because it's water, fire, water, fire. It's kind of the perfect mirror. Wow, I never thought about that. That's interesting. Because King of Cups is fire and water energy, and Queen of Wands is water and fire energy. So, wow. I mean, yeah, that's actually a perfect match. They're always like, I don't know. There is whatever a perfect match is. I don't even know what that is. But this makes a lot of sense in the tarot. Of course, the King of Cups is super fascinated by Queen of Wands. Of course. I'm just having a huge epiphany right now. It could be a person, you know, waiting for you to step into your power. It could be a King of Cups, an actual King of Cups, a water sign. Pisces, or yeah, Pisces comes up as the first person, or Cancer or Scorpio. This man, he looks, I don't know, a little controlling though. And he really has a very grim face for some reason. He's been through some stuff. I mean, King of Cups has been through stuff. All right, let's look at relationships. This is another, as I said, I love these August readings. They are very informative, to say the least. And also for my brain, you know, I'm finally like, I had a stretch with the tarot where there was not a lot happening. I was looking at the cards, it was like, this is that, and then it was just kind of mechanical, and now I'm like, ooh, something's happening. 5 of Coins in the reverse. Other person stepping out of a lack mindset or a hard stretch. Maybe they have been through a difficult stretch in their life. This can be any relationship, by the way. It doesn't have to be a love relationship, but somebody's, I think, finishing up maybe a tough stretch or a mindset or a situation that's been lacking of wealth, health, money, or maybe not feeling worthy of things. So they're finishing that up. They're letting this go. This is good. This is a good thing. So you are over here with the Six of Swords in the reverse and the Judgment card in the reverse. Okay, well, you've not made a decision, obviously. Six of Swords is a card for Aquarius in my book, because I'm working a lot with the Crowley deck, so it is a Aquarius card in the Crowley deck. I think you're not quite ready to look for answers in other environments, and at the same time you don't really see the judgment call in which environment to go when it comes to relationships. I don't know. It seems like you haven't moved on from a person because you see that they are just starting to do better, maybe. Could be. And you're not... But you're... Yeah, it's hard to see the way forward, I think, still. Where this is going. Page of Coins in the reverse. Well, I mean, the cards say, when I read them very, you know, traditionally, there's not much chance for actual change right now. Page of Coins. Don't expect a message or anything or an offer from this person. There's a King of Cups waiting. I feel like there's another person waiting. But you're not ready to let go yet. I mean, very obviously, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I mean, there is still something. You're working through some disappointment here, some losses. Maybe this is what you're still working through. Maybe you're working through a breakup. Page of Cups, Eight of Wands. This is interesting. Yeah, but you're not communicating, and you're also not open for emotional change. So this is a very stagnant connection. Yeah, and there is not much room for growth right now in this connection. I would just keep it at that and find some inner peace right now. I want to keep this reading just like that, because there is really not much. There's very strong cards coming out that they're saying, okay, you're not ready to move on yet, but it seems like you just have to work through some stuff. And it seems like you have to work through your own stuff as well, here with the King of Cups. Coming into a deeper understanding emotionally of a situation. And maturing out of a situation as well. It's very mature, King of Cups. Okay, let's see how we creatively can react to this or act in this situation. This is the Art Oracles Tarot. Interesting. Your reading is not as long just yet. I mean, we're not finished, but maybe it's just clearer. It is clearer. You're clearing up space. I mean, it's full moon as well. This is nice. This is such an Aquarius card. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy was an Aquarius, to be quite honest. Marcel Duchamp. I mean, he just really changed the whole game. He changed the game. He changed the art game. I mean, come on now. Who did that? Not a lot of people. Who takes a pissoir, like a toilet, a literal urinal, a toilet, and makes it art? Who? Marcel Duchamp. So, I mean, it kind of, I'm getting vibes of, like, you know, make gold out of HIT a little bit. Maybe this is your situation as well. Well, what can I make? What can I do with this? What can I make out of this? How can I transform this into something valuable? Maybe just into a valuable experience, maybe just into a valuable asset or thing for the future. How can I transform this is very much what how can I make a treasure out of trash? This is so good. So he's saying scandal before stardom. I mean, that's the unconventional stuff that Aquarius is just connected to or identified with anyways. Making it look easy is hard. I so much agree. This is I'm always saying ballet dancers, you know, this looks so, and I've been I was dancing quite a lot when I was a kid, and I actually wanted to become a dancer, and it is just so hard. It's a lot of work, especially ballet. It's just, you're an athlete, and it's just, it's brutal. And I'm not even exaggerating, it's just a brutal sport. And also psychologically, you know, these people that are teaching you, of course, they are like brutal people. And I don't know why I'm going there, but I've really like suffered severe, I think, psychological trauma from my ballet teacher. I'm not kidding you. I guess I needed to go there. Maybe this is something that resonates with you. Because they're putting a lot, it's putting a lot of restrictions on you as a person, and a lot of rules. And still the product of it is something that looks so elegant and easy, and maybe this is also something that's happening here. You know, you're putting a lot of restrictions on yourself, or there's been restrictions put on you with the Hanged Man. And this is a dancey type of card, the Hanged Man. He's like, as I said, gaining a lot of strength, physical strength as well, here hanging there. And it's a yoga card as well. It gets connected with yogic teachings. So he's saying, making it look easy is hard, and then he's saying, or the card is saying, may your bathroom humor leave a serious legacy. Did I use bathroom humor in this reading? No, I think that was the reading before. Bathroom stall, or did I mention it in this reading? I don't remember. I've done a bunch of readings. This is all like such a stream of consciousness month. May your bathroom humor leave a serious legacy. Yeah, sometimes the bathroom humor is you know, quite wise. I know what I said. I'm just really not, I don't remember, and please, sorry, excuse me that I don't remember what I said in the beginning of the reading, but that's the channeling part. I did say and mention like a bathroom stall type of saying, like fighting for peace is like effing for virginity. I think I mentioned it in the Capricorn reading. I'm not 100% sure though. And this is coming up because it was just there, you know, it was the reading before this. This is such a good card for you. Marcel Duchamp, looking up, he's like, I mean, what I can say about him, he really changed the face of art and the art world by taking what he called, or what was called later on, ready-made objects and transforming them into art. And he really did make a piece with a toilet that he just signed. He just signed his name, and it was art then. So I was working a lot with found objects and like objects that were already just there, just everyday objects. And what he was saying was, or what he was trying to communicate was really, you need to change a perspective on a thing, and it becomes something different. If I say it's art, it's art. You know, if I, as an artist, proclaim that this is art, then it is. And if I proclaim that this is not working, you know, then it's not working. Or if I proclaim I haven't moved on yet, then I haven't. And it's really about finding a new perspective on a situation, or on your situation. All right, let's pull some charms. Oh, I was wrong. The reading is becoming long, and it's just with this one card. This is such an Aquarius card, the Marcel Duchamp. I need to look it up. Maybe you want to write it in the comments if anybody knows and sees this before I look it up. If he was an Aquarius or has strong Aquarius placements, because that would be so not surprising at all. kind of want to look it up right now, but I don't have a computer here. Okay, yeah. Smart thinking here. Oof, I need to rearrange my sitting. It's a lot about transformation, I think. Transformation of the self, being also in your like smart, strategic, tricky energy when it comes to creation. Look at that. The fox is holding the match. That's how it came out. And he has the power, you know. It's reminding me a little bit of a magician figure, maybe like a little bit of a Mercury figure, because the fox is really standing for tricks and being smart and having fast strategies and being a little sneaky maybe. And the magician is also like having these ideas and having a lot of quite unconventional ideas also. And of course with the Marcel Duchamp, maybe for your relationship life this is helpful, having unconventional ideas. This is so much about authenticity that it's just like it's oozing of authenticity, but it's very solid, and those super unconventional ideas are still built on a solid ground here. I'm very serious about this. Here, look at that. That's all the, I mean, that's such a picture here. He's like those two stones of authenticity. They're both for me like authenticity. Just fell in the middle of him, like on him. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. This is for you. You know, it's not for the other person. Or, well, you know, whatever resonates for you. But I just want to say it doesn't matter if I'm saying him. It can still be you. I think you're transforming strongly who you are by becoming more and more creative, out of the box, magical, and getting more clarity on your extremely individualistic self. Maybe you're not showing all that spark just yet, but it's coming, and you're really transforming this. I think you're transforming self-love as well. This is not so much about this other person, it's really about you, I think. This is my Venus charm, it's copper, oxidized copper. Yeah, so there's a lot of just out of the box, super unconventional ideas going on that are extremely powerful. I love it. Okay, this is the best ending of any reading I've done so far. This is giving me so much pleasure to look at it. So thank you for letting me do your reading and having an experience while doing your reading. And I hope you have a great experience this August, and I ask you to subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and to maybe check out the description box, check out also other stuff that I'm doing, my artist Instagram. I'm an artist myself, also a musician, so this is something I'm doing next to my main occupation of being an artist, and I hope that we see each other again soon, hopefully. So have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.